Okay, let's go to Germany.
Hop in, Scally.
Let's go.
Any special instructions for the drop? Strafing run? Hostile insertion? Drop you near a pub? You're paying for quality, remember?
Just get me close to downtown. I'm looking for someone.
Anybody I know? I spent a right many days in that town with this girl Cindy and her mangy friends.
I don't think so. Just get me there.
Fine by me. I got my own situation in Trier anyway.
Yeah, sure you do. Belton Tavern.
I dropped you right in front of the Nine Worlds Tavern. Best stock beer in the city. Not a bad place to ask around if you want to find one of the locals. Let me park the jet and you can find me at the tavern later when you're ready for another halt.
Panzerworks finally reached their breaking point.
Not now, friend. We are discussing the crisis. The Panzerworks factory has erupted into a riot and the violence is spreading.
What's the situation right now?
The city's under martial law, but the attacks on Seekers continue.
The WTO and Order have long been at odds. Why the sudden flare-up in Trier?
We've been trying to persuade Panzerworks to stop polluting this region and restore to nature what is rightfully hers.
But don't the locals depend on the factory for jobs?
We can have jobs and sustainability at the same time. We tried to make this point in our peaceful protests, according to Luminon Saman's orders.
Didn't these protests end up shutting down the factory several times?
Some machines were damaged, but no living beings were harmed.
Still, vandalism's a crime, right?
Only if preceded by an impure motivation. However, since Saman's tactics were not working, Her Holiness came to Trier to try and reach some form of truce. Now we have no idea where she is.
Really? Maybe I should look into this.
Meanwhile, we have been accused of theft, which is ridiculous.
So, Her Holiness is missing.
The Nine Worlds is a no-weapon zone, strictly enforced since the riots.
So you want me to disarm in the middle of a war zone?
No, you've just got to consent to the standard deactivation procedure before entry. I'll transmit the encrypted safety lock bytecode, which will effectively freeze all your weapons. Sensors at the exit will automatically reactivate everything you're carrying when you leave.
Here you go.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on in.
Time again for a talk bullet. In the bullseye today, Chairman Dumier of the WTO. Welcome, Chairman. I admire what you've done for the world community. Hi, Brent. You've proven once and for all that a sound economic infrastructure establishes confidence, trust, and a good life for everyone. Why demean yourself by negotiating with a religious cult?
Well, Her Holiness is a woman who...
I'm embarrassed for you, Chairman. Seriously, you're kneeling before con artists. I'm turning red. Look at me. I'm turning red just thinking about it.
I'm a diplomat, right? Her Holiness and I...
Take my advice and call the whole thing off. Encourage them, and you just make the church into a bigger problem. Mark my words. I'm afraid that's all the time we have. A pleasure, as always. This has been another talk.
Yep. That was a good waste of time. Ooh, candles, lovely. Locked door.
How is it going?
Likewise, friend. You sure you're locked up?
No, Guevara has been in my family for 3 generations. I've been locking up since I was a boy.
I told you, those weapon mods are stolen. They don't belong in a display case on the side of the road.
The last place I saw these will look is the Nur Guevara shop. I am a respected businessman.
I'll just be glad when we can make the drop for the Omar.
Evil weapons mod.
Strangers welcome. Just don't make any speeches.
A member of the Order. Are you at the summit?
Certainly not. I live here in Trier. Seekers here don't care very much for this notion of a summit.
Why not?
We have heard Luminon Samon's call for a return to Scripture. In this shard, we read the Scripture, the original word of Her Holiness, not what she says for the camera today, or tomorrow, or 2 weeks ago.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? That's exactly the attitude that opens the door to tyranny in a free state, remembering only what was said on the last talk show. What's the value of a free press when attention spans are so short?
I was just curious about the summit. Sorry to interrupt.
Her Holiness and Chairman Dunier are making a business deal. It may bring money, it may bring power, but it won't bring balance into the lives of ordinary people.
I wonder.
Yeah, I guess Her Holiness has a problem. And that's the problem with all propaganda. And it's that people will start to believe it. So if you use it as a sort of a tool to get people on your side to believe something retarded, you're going to be stuck with that belief. You can't get rid of it just because it starts to become an inconvenience to your current plans.
Alex D. A welcome encounter.
How's the search coming?
I've made some discoveries. I think I'm finally in the right place.
What's the passenger's name?
My instructions forbid me to say.
Maybe I could help if I knew who it was.
You've been very helpful already. My computer analyzed the transceiver in your temporal bone and found some interesting data files.
Those are encrypted files.
I found the key some time ago. I will be using your eyes and ears to gather more data. As compensation, if you need a pilot for any reason, I will be available.
I don't like being spied on.
Your notions of privacy are old-fashioned. It was a love of privacy that brought on the collapse. A love of secrets, plans, and personal possessions.
I still don't like being spied on.
Perhaps I'm too aggressive, but a society in which everyone understands everyone else is something I think we all should strive for.
How about I bug your chopper and make this learning process go both ways?
Very soon we will be connected. A great advance will change what it means to be human, and there will be no further need to conceal information. But that world is not yet here.
Well, I don't find the idea all that appealing. That would be practical end of humanity. I don't oppose it on a on principle. If you could create such an intelligence, that's fine, but forcibly removing all individuality to gain that, no way. City map here, and it's the last image. Why do some of these images stay while others get cleared out? Okay. Entrance to Blackgate Ruins. SSGC office. Pre-Quakes coffee shop. Weapon shop. Here square. 9 Worlds Tavern. So, against there has been a nuclear war. Against between India and Pakistan.
Alex D., you're the last one to arrive. I suppose that, like the others, you're after my laboratory in the gateway to J.C. Denton.
Your tracer, Tong.
I see that Dr. Nassif didn't exaggerate about your mental acuity. Yes, I'm Tong. I suppose you will be wanting some answers. You may have already guessed that your true name is Alex Denton.
Dr. Nassif was telling the truth. I'm a clone of J.C. Denton.
With a few postnatal recombinations, yes. But our work has moved away from clones.
So this gateway, I can use it to find J.C. Denton?
Yes. Beneath the ruins of the Black Gate, J.C. constructed a portal to his secret base in Antarctica. Only descendants of the Denton cell line can go through. However, the facility is already in the hands of the Templars.
Did the Templars use the portal? How could they unless one of the other trainees...
Unless the Templars have already convinced one of you to go through the gate and murder J.C. Exactly. At a minimum, they have a highly placed spy who has torn apart our organization, starting with Chicago.
What else do you know about this spy?
Whoever it is also helped the Templars kidnap Her Holiness during a meeting with the Panzerworks Union. They are holding her at the Blackgate Laboratory. I'm going to give you a code to a secret entrance, which is in a room on the second floor of the East Tower, 2521. Look for a keypad hidden behind some crates.
For all you know, I'm a Templar myself.
Then Apostle Corps has already lost everything. Rescue Her Holiness. Save the summit for the sake of both factions. They will help you against the Templars. You will need the help of the WTO and Order just a little while longer.
I understand.
Here's something to give you an edge. A biomod infusion. It isn't much, but it's all I managed to grab on my way out of the laboratory.
Yeah, will decrease the energy drain of the thermal massing system. The user becomes visible when firing a weapon. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, we can't equip weapons here.
The time is coming when you will have to choose sides, Alex.
Seriously, why all the candles? You can have artificial lighting and it's much more efficient. Just in case you never have actually tried to live in a lighting where only you can really have only lighting from fireplaces or candles or lanterns. The lighting from such things is crap. If you have a lantern right next to your book or any piece of text, it's still not all that convenient to read. So it's not exactly a great way to light up the place. Oh, funny. Panzerwerks can lock large-scale bots. Hunter-seeker bot, sleek and nimble, but it still gets the job done. Railgun. Military bot, Panzerwerks premier large-scale bot, a tank that thinks. Rocket launcher. Shit. Surely we're not going to have to face those. Nothing all that interesting. A little bit of money. There was the upper stair door that was locked. So what's so special about this place? Skull. Um, Action man, action. Journal. Okay. My family was once proud and powerful, but after the collapse, the cursed WTO regime changed all that. My father, Eldrin Braden, fought them, pushing for diversity and civil freedom, but he lost. Something I have to accept. He wasn't strong enough, but now my brothers and cousins and I are old enough to carry on the fight. Our family's ruined, but we've moved into the underground. Seeing the world through the sniper scope, Phelan has already taken several of their officers down over the last year. The Sheets continues to spy on their administrators, picking up critical intel data. Lur is keeping a journal of what our oppressors would call our subversive activities. The saddest twist is that Caleb has broken with the family and now works directly with the WTO. My anger over this betrayal burns like phosphorus. I swear, I will see my own brother executed for this. We're going to build up a resistance movement and smash those bastards and their so-called laws of economic prosperity. Senjin Braden. Ooh. What did we find here? Energy cells, ammunition, mines, assassin pistol. A unique weapon. We should have room for that. What's so special about this? A 9mm pistol manufactured by Mako Ballistics but modified by Omar Technosects for greater range and damage. Silence it. Range and damage. Yeah, it's not silenced by default, so silence it. Range and damage. What else? I don't see it as a waste of upgrades even if we dump that weapon later on. I have barely no use for those upgrades anyway. I think I'll take the little guy and we'll go on with our exploration. No, I lost it all.
Helen Dumier of the WTO here. So you found that old fool, Tracer Dong. I would like to know what you were talking about. Please report to the Trier SSC station. It's at the end of the block, on your left as you enter the main square.
Increased range, increased damage. What do we have here? Increased damage, increase. There's nothing here. Ammo scavenger, glass destabilizer. Oh. Hellfire. I have no idea what to do with the railgun. No matter what we're going to do, we could do it now. Maybe refire rate. It's an increase in damage output. Not exactly a slow weapon to start with though. So it's increased range, ammo scavenger, or refire rate. Out of the options we have available, I think the rate of fire is the best choice. Yeah. So 2 mods per weapon. Increased damage output. Assassin pistol. Range damage. Silence. Probably damage. This one. Pistol was already the accurate weapon. I do want to test it out. It might not have the same ammo consumption as a normal 9mm. This would be more of a if we need to kill someone in a silence mode. That's usually what we use a sniper rifle for. But it's not really good against multiple opponents. I don't know. I think we'll upgrade this with the additional damage. That's what the sniper rifle is for. Silence, high damage shot. Rate of fire, increased damage. Ammo scavenger. Well, I don't think a refire is good here. The assassin pistol, fragmentary rounds, maybe. I'm thinking mainly because would have to serve some other purpose than the sniper rifle already does. Maybe EM shots? It drains more ammo though. Silence EMP shot would be this purpose. I'm not really a fan. Maybe make it cheaper. That's not usually the problem though. The extra damage would be probably one of the better mods for all weapons.
You should never have jammed those actuators at Panzerwerks and stolen that ship in the welders. Now you will pay.
I keep telling you, we stole nothing.
How stupid do you think we are? Every day we hear the order accuse Panzerwerks of poisoning the river.
We never stole from you. We only employed the necessary tactics to stop you from harming the natural order.
Enough of this garbage. We know what you did, and now you are going to regret it.
Enough of this noise!
Help me! It'll take more than that. Coward! Looking good. Looking good.
I cannot get a clear shot. I lost the target.
What's this? Black Gate ruins. Keycode required.
Sorry. No access to the Black Gate without the proper clearance.
Is something going on?
Nah, it's just another part of the citywide lockdown, along with the curfews, to try to regain control after the riots broke out at Panzerwerks.
How can I get the clearance to other parts of Trier?
Wish I could help. If you have a problem with the new policies, talk to someone at the SSC station across the square.
So we're not going anywhere until we figure out something.
If anybody screwed up today, it was us. Security.
City map.
The commander can answer your questions.
Name and business, please.
Alex D. Who are you?
Vera Maxwell, Executive Commander for the SSC.
For Trier?
No, globally. We're taking these summit preparations very seriously. You and the other delegates will be able to conduct your business without any distractions.
I'd like to speak to the WTO chairman.
He informed me. The WTO chairman is in the interrogation room upstairs. Don't worry, no one's going to get interrogated. Just a safety precaution. Real cute. Hey, that's enough!
Okay. Nothing of interest here. Evidence. Why would I want to go here? There's a camera. We'll talk to the chairman first. Yeah, we have over 6,000 credits and no place to spend it again. What room is this? E-code required. The station. That explains it. Interrogation.
Tria is your home. Surely you must have some insight into why they would kidnap your lady, Her Holiness. She is practically a patron saint in this district.
Indeed. The people here are very devout.
Was it the strikers? The Panzerworks Union? I thought they were friends of the church.
I'm afraid that in Trier, even the most faithful are less than pleased by the appearance of their spiritual leader partnering with the WTO.
Your followers must understand the need for dialogue.
I've done my best to explain this summit to them. Frankly, it seems unlikely even to me that the church followers will ever countenance the closed, monolithic communities of the WTO. But I suppose that's a matter for the wise discretion of Her Holiness.
Yes, it is. If she is still alive.
Let's pray that she is.
I appreciate your candor, Luminon. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alex, let's talk. Meet me at the visitation room down the hall. Hello there. Alex from the Tarsus program, right? I wish you hadn't botched the Dr. Nassif interrogation in Cairo.
Is Apostle Corps really such a serious threat that it's a concern to the director of the WTO?
I've been following the Apostle Corps investigation very closely. Your loyalty in this matter would be a great asset. However, we have a more pressing crisis. Her Holiness is missing, along with my security chief, Donna Morgan. By chance, was this on the agenda for your meeting with that old curmudgeon at the Nine Worlds?
Yes, I talked to Tracer Tong. He says that Her Holiness is being held by the Templars.
Interesting. Is he sure? We've noticed some Templar activity on the north side of town.
The Apostle Corps laboratory is underneath the Black Gate. That's where she's being held.
I'm glad you are willing to betray Tong's confidence.
He said I should get your help. Perhaps we all have a common enemy now.
Not likely. Tong always has an ulterior motive, at least where I am concerned. You have my authority to attempt a rescue, but stay away from that old fool. He will lure you into the criminal underworld.
I'll keep that in mind.
Here's a key to the gate in the courtyard. Like I said, the facility is on the north side of the city.
Okay, we can't loot the evidence locker now. Hopefully. Yeah, I could do that, or I could do this. Account trouble. Bob, there must be a mistake. Are we really billing the same account for both the P-Quads and Quakes at Space? Yes, it's one account. Client would prefer that our firm keep these transactions private though, follow me? Just push the paperwork. Interesting. that's it. Black market buy mods. Only then. On the other hand, if we ever want to switch something to black market buy mods, we can upgrade it to full immediately. We need to visit helipad, maybe. Queequeg's coffee shop, that's where we need to go. And that's the only place we really haven't visited yet.
Stuck out.
Inventory full. We have a ton of stuff.
After all the equipment they wrecked and stole in the name of preserving the natural order, I do not understand why the WTO would agree to a summit with these freaks.
The Order is not so aggressive in other cities. This Saman just went extreme on them.
That is why we had to do something. This summit is useless. We need to chase them out of Trier entirely.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but yes, I am tired of paying for their crimes. Every time they mess with the plant, it comes out of my paycheck.
Ooh, sewer, great. We probably should go there. Last time we got a decent enough reward for doing that. I'll visit the coffee shop first, so we can get this town business all settled up before leaving. This should be the last location. Well, we do need to go to the sewers. Even if it's
How
just
is it going?
yeah, even if it's just to verify that it's a small area, or does it lead to other areas?
They can hire all that right for started.
I can tell you what happened to your lawsuit.
Who are you? Some PR man coming to talk me out of it? I will not give in. Pequod's runs ads on the public terminal right across the street from my shop, and they don't even have a branch in Trier.
Is that illegal?
It's false advertising if the product doesn't exist, right? I would like to know why the authorities are ignoring this situation.
Pequods and Queequegs are owned by the same people. It's one company. I saw the proof in the SSC evidence room.
I don't understand.
You're suing your own company, and the owners don't want the truth to come out in court.
You mean all of this, my business, the competition with Pequods, it's all some sort of fabrication?
Well, it's not unusual for a company to promote more than one brand of a product.
Unbelievable. They've deceived millions, hundreds of millions of people. We can't let them get away with this. Thank you. You saved me the hassle of hiring any more lawyers. I hope you'll accept a small reward.
Report this to the media. Or I wouldn't stick my neck out if I were you. I don't really care either way, but since we have to pick one...
I suggest you report this to the media. Force the parent company to come clean.
I'll do it. They think they can trick me into serving their illegal scheme? The answer is no, my friend. The answer is no.
Good luck.
I have to live under curfew because a bunch of...
You must be private security for one of the factions.
Not exactly. Who wants to know?
Name's David Kurzek. These are dangerous times.
Is this a sales pitch? Why don't you get to the punchline?
I think we both know what we're talking about. I'm a representative of the Omar black market. I can arrange a meeting if you wish.
I didn't know the Omar employed non-cyborgs.
Normally I'm just a supplier, but with the summit happening, they need a rep who doesn't draw a lot of attention. Go to the abandoned Kuro shop above the Nine Worlds Tavern, a place called Derbalatenda Rabba. I'll let the Omar know they should expect a customer.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. Welcome, Alex D. Hey, you left New Cairo without seeing me perform.
Sorry, I had some business to take care of in Trier.
Just don't stand me up again. It's not very nice. So, you must be here for the summit.
In a manner of speaking.
Coy boy, what's the matter? Don't like talking politics?
There are some things I like to keep my own counsel about.
Let's hang out again sometime.
What the fuck? Looks like result. Spy bombs are a go. Huge success. Galleria Pets. Stone Prod. Someone is selling exotic animals as pets. Firebot. We didn't really lose anything from this. We didn't gain anything either. Just a waste of time. I'll make a quick visit to the Omar. Well, I might as well visit the sewers too.
Didn't I give you a key to the gate in the courtyard? Oh well, if you'd rather fight your way through a greasel mess, I guess I can't stop you.
So they lead to the same place. Oh shit. Oh crap. So no need to go there. Just need to visit Nine Worlds Tavern. Holy crap. What is happening here? Seekers being gunned down on the street.
The Nine Worlds.
Do you want me?
No.
Here you go.
Thanks for your.
Yes, it appears Kerzak has found us another customer.
Yeah, he told me where to find you.
And the Omar are grateful to you for your help in avoiding the Templar raid in Cairo.
I did what I had to do.
You will appreciate our merchandise. You are a welcome customer, having helped us in the past.
What are you selling?
I have a black market biomod canister. Enables non-piezochem functionality. If you choose this item, we will direct you to a drop site for it after you have paid. Or you could take 3 scrambler grenades which produce viral electronic transmission that affect bots and temporarily switches their alliances. And I also have 5 multi-tools used to bypass security devices like keypads, cameras and turrets, and to pick locks. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half market price.
I'll take the scramble grenades.
Scrambler grenades. Give me those.
Awaiting payment.
Wait, I've got to make room.
I think I'll dump gas grenades at this point. I really haven't used them at all.
Would you like to make a...
Scrambler grenades. Give me those.
An excellent exchange.
Yeah, I think our business here is now wrapped up. We just have to make a choice, go from the front door or go through the sewers. Oh, we'll try the front door.
You don't kill someone and get away with it.
What? Huh? You shoot a rat.
This has got to stop.
I'm going to take care of this.
I'm going to take care of this.
Time to write up a fatality.
What the fuck?
Really starting to add up.
That is enough. I'm leaving.
What? No one's leaving. I have no goddamn idea what's going on here.
This is serious.
No clue what's going on. I think I need to get the hell out of here before more mysterious things start to happen. Yes. Okay, we're safely at the Black Gate ruins, so I think I'll end here and continue some other time.